Good evening. This is Ken Long from Tortoise Capital. Merry Christmas Eve. I'm going to take a quick look at the market health check, the daily signal summary, and the daily tactical report. So we're looking at the market health check here for SPY. You can see we're in bull quiet. And we had a sideways period of market action for almost 3 weeks. And you can see during that time that the ADX line came from vicinity 22 all the way down below 10. And the plus DI and the minus DI were engaged in a tug of war here. The price action this week during the holiday week is favoring the long side. And you can see the green line, the plus DI, winning over the minus DI. And that is reflected in these last 4 days of relatively good price action, low volatility, but also low volume, so we don't want to put too much belief into that. However, it's voting in the bullish direction right now. You can see that the price is above the 20-period moving average, over the 50-day moving average. The dotted red lines are places where in the past, as we've been managing the health check, we've seen support and resistance levels that have been important. I view this price action north of the blue line of the blue box to be pretty favorable, as we're up at 112. You can see that we are overbought on a Williams percent R 10-day basis. mkt histogram has just crossed over the signal line, so there, you could call this the summertime of the bull move, but that looks very favorable. And the declining volatility at historical low levels here over the past for the past year, really, and that's what puts us well into bull quiet mode. On the daily signal summary, again, you can see bull quiet. On an annual basis, we're at 67, or 2/3 of the way up the annual trading range. We're at 100. We closed at 112 on the 10-day index, meaning that we are 12 index points north of the previous 10-day trading range, and that's reflected in the 10-day index chart here. You can see we're well into overbought conditions. You can see the 10-day max pains, some old reliables, Coca-Cola and Merck are in there, so we'll be looking hard at those. No signals in the overreaction or channeling system. In fact, the ILF just closed 2 more good swing system signals there, and those are to be covered, or those positions sold at the next market open. Daily pivots for SPY is at 112.36. Slope of the 30-day regression line has just started to hook back up after coming down to the 0 line. That's very favorable. You can see just how volatility has just fallen off the chart here lately. ADX at 10 with plus DI in charge. What that suggests is that there's a lot of room for a new intermediate term bull leg to develop. If it starts going from here, that month-long sideways period in the blue box on the last chart is evidence of that. This blue line here is the slope of that regression. That's the 30-day regression line. You can see the slope is positive. And an enormous number of 551W setups. That's very, very favorable. And in other charts you've seen, in other movies, you will have seen my commentary on the triple screen for Duke Power. That's a triple screen and a 551W. Those are relatively related, or first cousin type patterns, if you will. On the daily tactical now, you can see down here, these are the 30 stocks in the Dow. Merck, GE, and ExxonMobil are less than 20 on the 10-day index, and that means they are in oversold conditions. These guys here in the middle are between 20 and 80, and then Disney through Intel are all that are greater than 80, meaning they are closed in the top 20% of their 10-day trading range. Microsoft over to DuPont, these are symbols that closed higher than their 10-day trading range and would be natural candidates to look at for improvement. Alcoa just continues to march, closing at 1634. It's been a great trade for us all year. That's everything that I want to highlight on the tactical report, other than just to say you can see how many have closed at the high end of their trading ranges. And then on a 10-day max pain basis, we still have some room in the commodities to recover from some pain. So that concludes the daily market health check and daily signals and daily tactical. And have a very Merry Christmas. Thanks.